It's Cluster Mania. I just said that in the beginning. Never mind. Good morning, Slats Pros. Hello. I'm going to show you how to use the playable demo to create a cluster game and then play it. And how you, when you get the math from a mathematician, you can just insert it into this in a few minutes and then play it and see and respond to the game itself. All right. So I created a game called about a cluster test for people who love cluster games. And let's see how we do that. So we've got in the used features, you've got the basics that always appears because you always need basics, symbols, pay tables, and reals. In the basics, real size defined as 55555. Pay system, it's not lines, it's cluster, right? Multiplier behavior max win don't matter for us. You can always change them, of course. Now, this cluster also has collapsing reals. So I go to unused features. These are things you only go to see. You don't want to see all the options unless you want them. Collapsing spins, let's add them. Activate collapsing spins. Now, it also says maximum collapsing spins. You can decide what's the maximum. In this case, let's do 3 because I created really collapsible reels. So first of all, collapsing reels now appears in the used. See, you can turn it on or off or change the maximum number of reels. In the unused section, you've got special cluster features. That's a lot of them. Square becomes a multiplier. If you click on one just to test, basically these are cluster features that appear in popular games that we've put here. You only use them if you want them. You can get deep into each one of them. I'll do separate demos about what each of these means, but as you can see, you only see all the functions if you click on one, because I don't want you to get lost in all this sea of options. So just so you know, turn it off. Just so you know, you have lots of options for cluster features. I'll do a separate video showing tons of cluster features. This video is to show what cluster looks like when you play the game. So, used features, it's got cluster, it's got reels, everything is good, it's got free spins. Let's save the game. Always save the game. And then you want to simulate spins. And here we go. We've got the virtual line bet, virtual lines, and total bet. This is something the mathematician will tell you how to do so you can control what the total bet should actually be to make the computations right. And then you click spin. And you see it's basically done in colors. Green color for this cluster, red color for this cluster. It basically colors any cluster, not necessarily winning ones, and then it tells you which one won. And this is where it gives you the result. It shows you a very high level of detail, depending how much detail you actually want. And then it collapses into the second turn. You get again the same thing. You've got clusters here, and then it collapses again. And here we get to the last one. Remember, we limited to 3 collapses. It's not going to collapse further because, as we said, there's a limit of 3 collapses. Overall win is 840. Great. And that's it. Super quick. You put in the math, you create the playable demo, and you can play it. You can play the game without waiting for the developers to actually develop the thing. Then you can iterate with the mathematician before the feature is even developed. That would save you weeks and months, because when the features are developed, you've actually got your final math. What do you think? How much time? What do you think? How much time will this save you?